72 convertible Impala LS3 swap. Looking at maybe almost 600 horsepower. Watch this. Got power steering, YouTube. I know how important it is to make sure your LS swap ain't on side of the road. I know you don't want to have to baby your LS swap. You just spent a lot of money. You don't want to tear it up. Today, YouTube, I'm going to share with y'all LS swap power steering. We're going to show y'all exactly how everything is set up. And also, we're going to show y'all how to make these AN6 lines, YouTube. But before we do that, I want to ask you a question. How would you like to know how to do an LS swap in an old school car that run like this? I'm satisfied, YouTube, YouTube. '72 convertible Impala LS3 swap. Looking at maybe almost 600 horsepower on wiring. And we show y'all how to do the wiring, YouTube. Step by step, YouTube. Everything you need to know. Now let's swap, baby. Got both donks in the garage now, man. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. Let Chevys R Us help you do your LS swap, YouTube. We a family, man. We gonna do this thing together. Y'all ready? Let's get it, YouTube. YouTube. It's your boy Tone coming back at y'all, man. One more again, YouTube, on Chevys R Us. Y'all know what time it is. YouTube. Here in the garage, man, finna make it happen. Y'all know, man, finna get ready to show y'all how to make a AN6 line. And I'm gonna make all the lines for my power steering. So, you know, I'm gonna actually be showing y'all how to do your power steering routing. If you got a remote reservoir, I'm gonna be walking y'all through that, YouTube. So if you got an LS swap and you're looking to hook up your power steering and you got a remote reservoir, I'm gonna be showing you how to do that today, YouTube. First thing we gonna do is I'm gonna teach y'all how to make two different lines, and you make them two different ways. So I'll be walking over that, all right? Be back in a minute. All right, YouTube, first thing you do when you're making these AN6 lines, you wanna wrap a piece of masking tape around where you wanna cut at. And what I did is I just laid this right on here. I laid it right up here. Laid this on it like this. I just laid the holes here and put the tape here. And I cut in the middle of the tape. Zen like that with a cutoff wheel. That way you have a nice, smooth, firm cut. And then that way you're able to slip the end over the hose with no problem. See, I slipped that on while the tape was still on. Next thing you want to do is go ahead and take your tape off. Next, you want to take like a little screwdriver and kind of separate the braided line from the plastic. And after you get that separated like that, next thing you're going to do, you're going to take your little aluminum thing right here, this little aluminum fitting, and you're gonna slip it right on there. Let me put the phone down and do that. Alright, YouTube, I got that little fitting slipped over the little plastic piece. Just kind of took it and tapped it a little bit. So now that little fitting is in there. Y'all see it. Now what I want to do is take a little oil, spray down up in there, like that. Now just spray the little oil down in there, little PB blast down in there. It helped the fitting slip on easy. So now what I do is I take this in and I just press it into here. And it should slip right in. So let me put the phone down and do that. All right, boom. I got that in, slipped all the way in. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clamp this end down right there, and I'm gonna push on this end while I'm screwing this. So I'll show you. Let me get this clamp down and I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, YouTube, you see I got that thing clamped down. I don't got a vise. My vise is broken over here, so I got to use a C-clamp. So now I'm just gonna press on the hose forward while I'm screwing this in. I'm gonna use one hand and I'm gonna press forward with this, and I'm gonna use the other hand and I'm gonna screw this on tight. And once I can only screw it on so much, then I'm gonna use a box wrench to tighten it up all the way. One of these guys. 3/4. So I use a 3/4 wrench, wherever it's at. I'll find it in a minute. But let me put the phone down so I can do that, and we'll be back with y'all in a minute. So I'm gonna press, once again, I'm gonna press forward with one hand, and I'm gonna use the other hand to tighten this up. All right, be back in a minute. All right, YouTube, I got the power steering lines on there. I just want to walk over with you how this stuff is set up. I know it looks a little confusing down here, but starting with the power steering pump. This is the power steering pump right here. You got two lines coming off your pump. You got an AN10 fitting and you got an AN6 fitting. And this AN6 fitting on the top, that's for your high pressure. And this AN6 off the pump, it goes to your high pressure valve on the power steering box. So once you get that there, this other line, this AN10 line coming off the pump, this hose goes to the drain on your reservoir, and it's another AN10 fitting down here at the bottom right here. And that's what this curved line is right here. It's coming off the pump, the AN10 fitting off the pump, and it goes to the reservoir, the AN10 fitting on the bottom of the reservoir. Once you get that connected, the only connection you have left is this AN6 fitting, and then this AN6 fitting down the drain on the power steering box. So one line is the pressure hose, and the other line is the drain. Usually in old school cars and box Chevys and Automotive cars, this drain line, it'll have the clamp on it. It'll be that hose with the wire clamp on it, because it don't have that much pressure on it. It goes to the reservoir. And other than that, that's it. As y'all can see, I filled up my reservoir with power steering fluid. I bleeded the system, and I want to show y'all something, YouTube. Watch this. Running now. Got power steering, YouTube. Y'all see it? Got no leak. It ain't leaking fluid nowhere. That looks dry. some more. No leaks, YouTube. Power steering. Alright, YouTube. That's it right there, YouTube. Got the hoses all ran, power steering. I had to redo this line right here. Had to redo it twice. And so each time I redid it, I cut a little bit more off the end. And then that way it fit in there more perfectly. It fit in there better. And it didn't bend. It kept leaking on this fitting down here. But I drove around about 30, 40 minutes and it ain't doing that. It's still good. So I think we're good to go. Oh my God. I appreciate it, man. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all have not subscribed, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you need to sign into your Gmail, sign into it. That way you can go ahead and subscribe. And also make sure you turn that notification button on. That way you can see the videos whenever I post them in real time, YouTube.